Hey guys, welcome back to Technique Critiques. I'm Coach Brian from Big Ben Strength. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the lifters on our team, Arden's 150-pound snatch in the middle of an EMOM. Let's see what we got. Set. Hips are a little low. Balance is way back on the heel. His feet are very narrow too. Okay, so saw a lot of things happening there right in the beginning. Let's take a look and see what we got. So first things first, let's look at our start position. Start position is a little low. All right. So typically, whenever we're looking at somebody's start position, we want to see the hips above the knees and the shoulders above the hips. He looks like he's got his hips almost level with his knees, which is going to put his balance way far back on the heels. And if you notice there at the end of the lift where he caught the bar in the overhead squat, he was way far back on his heels. That usually is the case in your setup position. If you're far back on your heels there, you're going to tend to be far back on your heels in the catch. Same thing if you're on your toes in the pull, you're going to be on your toes in the catch, more than likely. That'd be first thing I would change is lift those hips up just a little bit more. Yeah, that would be the first thing is lift those hips up a little bit more. He maintains pretty good position. So he's doing a really good job of pushing through the ground. Just with that setup position, it's causing him to get pulled back onto his heels a little bit too excessively. You can kind of see that he doesn't have any pressure on the ball of his foot when we're at this point throughout the whole lift. He should be pushing through the middle of his foot the whole time. Really balanced here. That's pretty good extension there. But his feet just stay so narrow. Now he's doing no feet snatches for everything. I would recommend, if you're doing no feet snatches out there, bring your feet a little bit wider in your start position than you would normally start with, because you don't need to be trying to catch in a very, very narrow position like this. That's going to throw your balance all over the place. So, just to recap everything that we talked about here, lift those hips up in the starting position. So that you can try and push through the ball of your foot, the toe, and the heel right in the middle. That's where you want to be pushing through, not either or. That's going to be the biggest thing. And then start a little bit wider with your feet, especially if you're doing no feet snatches, because you don't want to be trying to do just a very heavy snatch at an incredibly narrow stance position. It's just not going to feel very strong. And so, yeah, not a whole lot really terrible to work on here. It was just some small stuff, small positional stuff that'll make the rest of the lift feel way easier. That's all for this one, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you want technique critiques like this for you, then make sure to subscribe to the Patreon. We've got different tiers for different amount of technique critiques per month.